Hi everyone, my name is Tony Wynn. I'm with the Tulsa Health Department. I'm the food training coordinator. So I'm in charge of coordinating all of the food handler classes. So each year at the health department we issue 30,000 food handler permits a year. So what is a food handler permit? A food handler permit is a license to work around food in Tulsa County. So it's kind of similar to you need a driver's license to drive your car. Well, you need a food handler's permit to work at a restaurant. So how it works, people will travel out, they'll come to our classes, it's an in-person class, and it's something that has been around for quite a while. To renew your food handler permit, you have to come to a class itself. It's not like a driver's license where you just show up, you pay the money, and everyone hates when they have to renew your driver's license, right? Well, what if I told you you had to sit through a class, take a test as well? I know, it's kind of a process. We as teachers, we've always tried to make it as enjoyable as possible, make it as educational as possible, just because if you're gonna come out, you're gonna be with us, we wanna make sure that we make it worth your while. So I have a really exciting announcement. The food handler training is now available online. Yes, so what that means, it's convenient. Very, very convenient for people. What you can do, you can pull out your phone, you can, if you have an Apple, an Android, a Windows phone, you can take it right there on your phone, you can go to any computer, any laptop, anywhere you have internet, you can complete the food handler training anytime you want, 24/7, whatever is convenient time for you. And another great feature is that it comes in 8 different languages. So English, Spanish, Vietnamese, Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Korean, Russian, Cambodian, and then in a couple of months we're going to have an update. We're going to add 5 more languages. We're going to add Thai, Punjabi, we're going to add Arabic, Burmese, Tagalog. It's really, really exciting. And another great feature is that if you ever need to get a duplicate or a reprint, you don't have to travel out and pay $5. All you have to do, log in, print out your card. If you can't print it, take a screenshot. That easy. We had a chance to sit down with Evan Kalamis. Evan is the manager of Tulsa's Savoy restaurant. Savoy's been in Tulsa for over 100 years. It's a staple. Let's see what he had to say.
My name's Evan Kalamis with Savoy Restaurant, and been involved in the restaurant business since I was a child, and am the 4th generation owner in my family to operate Savoy Restaurant in Tulsa. I consider food handler training to be an integral part of a business. Safeguarding the safety of the public is key. It's a business priority, of course, but after 100 years of being in business, I think had we not been adhering to good food safety practices, that longevity could be in jeopardy. So it's a requirement, it's the right thing to do, and it makes good business sense. The primary benefit to the food handler program moving online is convenience. Now, the program's accessible 24/7 from a computer or a tablet or a mobile device. Users can start and stop and then restart the program as their schedule dictates. They can start and complete and have a permit in hand the same day, so there's no waiting. I think all of that convenience makes it much easier on the employees and management to make sure that everyone on our team is in compliance. So generally just much, much greater convenience. I think it's going to make the job of enforcement a lot easier for business owners. The ability to have the option to pay for your staff to receive training is attractive, as is the ability to utilize the system to check on employees that are compliant or whose expiration is coming up and may need to retrain. And again, I think that instantaneous approval allows us to hire employees and know that if they're starting tomorrow, tonight they can go home and get their food card, and that we're going to be in compliance when they start the following day.
So Evan made a really good point. This is very convenient for managers and restaurant owners. He mentioned group codes. So how group codes work, you have the ability to create a group code and pay for your employees. So let's say that I own a restaurant in Tulsa and it's just a small business, okay? Let's call it Tony's Pizzeria, and I have 5 employees. Well, out of goodwill, I want to pay for my employees. So what I do is I go online, I create a group code, and then I issue that out to my employees. So what they do is they log in, they complete the training. Once that's done, they put in their group code, and that is their form of payment. Well, whenever it's convenient for me, I log on to my group code and I choose to pay for my employees. So let's say that I issued it to my 5 employees, but somehow 7 people got a hold of the group code. I don't have to pay for those people, okay? I pick and choose who I pay for, and then I can print that card out. I have it on file, but then it's also emailed to them as well, so they can print it, they can have it available. So it makes it really easy. You can always get your food handler permits, you can keep them up to date. It's very, very nice. So how the whole process works. So a student logs on, they create a account, and then what they do is they complete the training. So during the training, it's interactive. There are a couple little areas where you just play some games, just some little challenge questions. But really, it's just to make sure that people don't just log on, walk away for 35 minutes and come back and take the test. So just a couple little questions, and then how the test is structured. It's 37 questions. You have to get at least 80% to pass, so that means you can miss up to 6 questions. And once you do pass, that's it. So then you put in your form of payment. If you don't want to pay right then, you don't have to. You can log in at a different time and pay. So how does this work? How does it affect things? Well, a lot of people have been asking, if I already have a valid food handler permit, do I have to go and do this online one immediately? No, you don't. If you have a permit and it's still good for 2 more years, then in 2 years, that's when you can log in, create an account, take the online course, or you can choose to come to our in-person class. So this is just an option for people who are needing to renew their food handler permits or just get a new one in general. So the other question is, what if I don't have a computer? What if I don't have a smartphone? Well, guess what, you guys? There's libraries. You can go to any local library. There's computers, there's internet access. If you need to, you can borrow someone's phone. You could do it at work. And another option is you can still come to our office out at Eastgate Metroplex. It's located at 21st and 145th East Avenue. Come out there. We have little kiosks. You can take it right then and there. So we'll still have some in-person classes if you need to. Just check our THD website for the schedule. And let's watch a quick video explaining how to complete the online training. Well, there we are, Tulsa County. I hope that you're as excited as I am about this online training, and thanks for watching.